You're sitting across from her. Same face, same voice, same room. But something is gone. She nods while you talk. She smiles at the right moments. Yet her eyes don't land on you anymore. You feel it in your chest before your mind catches up, that quiet, humiliating confusion. You ask yourself, when did this change? And the terrifying answer is, you don't know. Because what I'm about to tell you is this. She didn't lose respect in a moment. She lost it in a pattern. You believed consistency was safety, that loyalty, honesty, emotional availability, those were assets. Every man is taught this. So you showed up. You listened. You explained yourself. You adjusted. And on the surface, it worked. But behind the scenes, the equation was breaking. Here's the betrayal, my friend. The relationship didn't collapse because you failed. It collapsed because the rules were never what you were told. You thought love was built through effort. She was responding to structure, and structure was quietly dissolving. This isn't moral. It isn't personal. It's biological. Every woman, yes, every woman, is hardwired to scan for stability, direction, and self-command. Not kindness, not sacrifice. Those come after. Attraction begins in the nervous system, not the heart. Her brain chemistry responds to certainty. When certainty drops, dopamine drops. When dopamine drops, desire follows. You didn't become unattractive because you cared. You became unattractive because your care replaced your center. Biology doesn't reward availability. It rewards grounded leadership. Here's the psychological mechanism. When you over-explain, her brain reads indecision. When you seek reassurance, her nervous system detects instability. Slowly, unconsciously, she shifts from feeling led to feeling responsible. And responsibility kills polarity. Case study 1. A man starts checking in constantly. Are we okay? His intention is closeness. Her brain interprets it as he needs regulation. Case study 2. A man abandons boundaries to keep peace. He avoids conflict. She stops respecting him, not because he's nice, but because he's movable. Once she feels like the emotional manager, the dynamic inverts. And inverted dynamics always collapse. The signs were there. You just didn't have the language. She stopped challenging you. She stopped asking questions. She replied slower, shorter, colder. Do whatever you want. That's fine. Up to you. Men hear peace, but indifference is retreat. When a woman stops complaining, brother, she's already gone. Here's where society failed you. Modern culture trained men to be emotionally exposed, endlessly understanding, endlessly flexible. Masculinity was reframed as danger, silence as immaturity, boundaries as insecurity. You were handed therapy language instead of structure, empathy without authority, vulnerability without containment. This isn't an accident, it's a cultural experiment, and men are paying the cost. You followed the script, and the script biologically backfires. By the time she pulled away, the destruction already happened. She processed the ending alone, weeks, sometimes months earlier. You felt blindsided because the destruction was internal. Men try to fix it with effort, more talking, more explaining, more proving. But respect doesn't respond to pressure, it responds to absence or recalibration. Once attraction becomes analysis, the war is already lost. Here's the truth no one wants to say. She didn't stop loving you, she stopped orienting around you. You weren't too emotional, you were unanchored. Respect can't be negotiated, it can't be requested, and it can't be argued back into existence. Masculine value is felt, like gravity, not explained. So what now? You stop chasing clarity. You return to yourself. You speak less, but decide faster.
You feel emotions, but don't outsource them. You rebuild a life where her presence is optional, not central. This isn't dominance, it's containment. A man grounded in his own frame doesn't demand respect, he generates it. And when you do that, whether she stays or leaves, you win back something more important than her.